afternoon, evening.
Good evening.
Rashidale, namaste. And we're going to do the opening prayer. Afternoon, evening. Opening prayer. Rashidale, namaste. Okay. And Jason, please read the opening prayer. I'll share the screen here. Please unmute Jason.
Yes, you're unmuted, Jason.
Jason, you are still mute.
There. Thank you, Kampala. Sorry. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
All mother sentient beings, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience. May they experience happiness, be separate from suffering, and swiftly I will establish them in the state of unsurpassed, perfect, complete, and precious Buddhahood. All mother sentient beings, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience, may they experience happiness, be separated from suffering, and swiftly I will establish them in the state of unsurpassed, perfect, complete, and precious Buddhahood. Dagla dangwa shepejra nopa yepyagik darpa dang dang shekyan prabha ducho parje patam shekyato kat Jape namakya dang nyape simchim dam she dewa dang den dug now dang dre nyo du la na me pa yang dag par zog par chang shu rimpo she dog par do. Thus, until I achieve enlightenment, I perform virtuous deeds with body, speech, and mind. Until death, I perform virtuous deeds with body, speech, and mind. From now until this time tomorrow, I perform virtuous deeds with body, speech, and mind. We take refuge in the kind root Lama and lineage Lamas. We take refuge in the deities of the mandalas of the Yidams. We take refuge in all the exalted Buddhas. We take refuge in the perfect Dharma. We take refuge in the excellent order of the Sanghas. We take refuge in all the noble Dakas, Dakini, and Dharma guardians, possessors of the eye of wisdom. Until I attain the heart of enlightenment, I take refuge in all the Buddhas. I take refuge in the Dharma and likewise in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. As the previous Buddhas embraced the enlightened mind and progressed on the Bodhisattva's path, I too, for the benefit of all sentient beings, give birth to bodhicitta and apply myself to accomplish the stages of the path. In the Buddha, the Dharma, and Sangha, most excellent, I take refuge until enlightenment is reached. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. May all mother sentient beings, boundless as the sky, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be liberated from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they never be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. I bow down respectfully with my body, speech, and faithful mind to all Tathagatas in the 10 directions, those who have already reached the Tathagata state, those who are reaching it at present, and those Tathagatas still to come. Through the power of Samantrabhadra's prayers, may all Buddhas manifest vividly in my mind. I prostrate to them, multiplying my body as many times as are atoms of the earth. In each atom, I visualize as many Buddhas as there are atoms, surrounded by countless bodhisattvas. Thus, all space is filled with Buddhas and bodhisattvas. I praise all Buddhas through magnificent chanting, expressing the great ocean of their excellent qualities. To all Buddhas, I make offerings of various pure flowers, flower garlands of music, anointing oils, magnificent light, and fragrant incense. I make offerings to them of fine garments, perfume, and potpourri piled high as Mount Meru and arranged in the most beautiful way. I visualize the highest and most extensive offerings and offer them with great faith to all Buddhas. I prostrate to the Buddhas and make offerings to them, following the deeds of the great Bodhisattva Samantrabhadra. I confess to you, Buddhas, whatever negative actions I have committed due to the power of anger, desire, and ignorance. I rejoice in the merit of all the Buddhas in the 10 directions, of the great Bodhisattvas and Pratyekaya Buddhas, those who have attained arhatship, those who have entered the path of arhatship, and all other beings. I request to all great protectors and Buddhas to turn the highest wheel of Dharma as a light, dispelling the darkness of beings in the 10 directions and leading them gradually to the enlightened state. I supplicate those Buddhas intending to pass into Nirvana to live long for as many eons as there are atoms of the earth in order to benefit all beings. Whatever merit I have gathered through prostrations, offerings, confession, rejoicing, beseeching, and praying for the sake of the enlightenment of all sentient beings, all this I dedicate. The ground is sprinkled with scented water and strewn with flowers. It is adorned with Meru, the supreme mountain, the 4 continents, and the sun and moon. As a Buddha field, I offer it. May all sentient beings attain the happiness of the Buddha fields. To the lamas who possess the 3 kayas, I offer the outer, inner, and secret offerings with my body, wealth, and all that is visible. Please grant me the supreme realization, enlightenment. Om Guru Ratna Mandala Puja Maga Samudras Saparana Samaya Ahom. Unequaled refuge, ornament of the world, your fame pervades the 3,000 worlds. You are the victor, Vajrasattva, without a doubt. I bow at the feet of the Father Jigten Sumgun. Continually, I think of no one but you. Compassionate one, grant your blessings, dispel the darkness that surrounds my heart. Please bless me so that I can realize the unelaborated nature of mind. Please turn the wheel of the Dharma of the 2 vehicles and their combination according to the disposition and likewise the mental capacities of sentient beings. His wisdom is brilliant like the sun, free of the clouds of the 2 veils, and perceives the various types of knowledge in their true state. For this reason, he holds the wisdom text at his heart. He has compassion for all beings who suffer from the darkness of ignorance in the prison of samsara, as a father for an only son. Like a thunderclap, he awakens those who are sleeping in ignorance and loosens the chain of karma through the 60 branches of harmonious speech. He wields the wisdom sword to cut the seedling of suffering and to dispel the darkness of confusion. In the bodhisattva form, he is pure from beginningless time, fully accomplished in the 10 levels, and perfect in the body of all knowledge. I supplicate you, Manjushri, adorned by the 112 signs of a Buddha, to dispel the darkness of my ignorance. Om Wange Shuri 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 Om Abhasanade 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 Om Abhasanade.
Arapasandade, 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 thanks to Jason, Arapasandade, Arapasandade. You who are the perfect, beautiful body, whose flame of wisdom blesses, and dispel darkness of worldly ignorance, are posted before you in the press human Jeshiri. Yunagulin Jangwaibo, Yishidume Rabdembar. Yeden de mo menzarwa jambar yang la zanzaradu. Angke doje jaje reisen rong yinje medo deje bonjong ba serje lembo dover jibe shaje jarbe javla guzanze Dorjen janjen de lo naro dai marbai melai yije gambo ba Amoy zhiba jarwai jigong be Kaju lama nam lai zorwan de Ruang yije yanje bodang ne Zong san je genje ngo nye Rang sen je gen ngo zong dong ze be Sawe lang me ya la gu zang ze Good morning, everyone. Good evening, afternoons. So now we go to this sadhana. It's Vajrasattva sadhana. First, we practice Vajrasattva. So I think everyone can get. You can download from the website through the email. Also, you can get the, I think, in the chat room too. The same is last week we did Vajrasattva practice. So also, some people maybe not really convenient to chant this prayer due to maybe your conditions, where you stay. Then you can visualize Vajrasattva, so you can chant Vajrasattva mantra. Om Benza Sato Hong, Om Benza Sato Hong. Or you can chant Om Benza Sato Samaya, Manupalaya, Benza Sato Tinopa long mantra. Meditate Vajrasattva, so that's also good to we be with together. Then of course, who has condition, ability to, chant together. So we practice chanting together. So this Vajrasattva, last week we already talked, teaching. And in this sadhana has the 4 powers. Power over object, meditate Vajrasattva. And when we practice Vajrasattva, then, the more our intention is wanted to purify our own negative karma and also purify our mother sentient beings' negative karma. So all the beings suffering in samsara because due to their own negative karmas. So we create our good intention ourselves and, purify our negative karma and also purify others' negative karma. So create a bodhicitta mind. Then the good intention with visualize Vajrasattva for special objects supports. The second is we need, regret. So what we done something non-virtuous deeds, we remember, or some we don't remember. So I'm beginning last time until now. So whatever we did something wrong, and strongly our heart confession to Buddha Vajrasattva and enlightened beings with Shitro Yadam deities and also Sangha. So that's the power of a second is regret. Then third is we need commitments. So we're not going to do again, create non-virtuous deeds. So non-virtuous deeds, most, we have to think about what is non-virtuous deeds is a negative intention. So long as we have negative intention, then whatever we do through the body, speech, mind, harming for others is called negative deeds. So that's negative deeds, the result is naturally suffering. So we wanted to purify our negative karma before the result is arrived. The negative result is happening, then we are suffering. Before negative karma happening, we can purify. We can purify our harem negative karma. Harem negative karma is due to our anger. So create negative karma is create harem karma we can purify it. And also through the stingy self-grasping, we create hungry ghost negative karma. So we purify our hungry ghost negative karma before we take birth to the hungry ghost. And then we purify our animals karma. Animals karma is due to our ignorance and broke the vows and the samayas. So we purify the negative karma before take birth into animal realms. And then also we can purify negative karma. Human beings negative karma is created by our attachment and also desire. So before negative karma arises, we can purify the negative karma. Then through our mental jealousy, we create a hungry jealousy gods negative karma. So we can purify before this jealousy gods take birth into the jealousy gods, and before that we can purify the jealousy gods negative karma. Then through our pride, so we create God's realm negative karma. Before we take birth God's realm, we can purify the God's realm negative karma, use all these 4 powers. So this all negative karma, I'm not going to do again something like we create a commitment ourselves. It's called power of commitment. And then power of dharma. So we use this prayer practice and Vajrasattva sadhana with Narak is like all the negative karma purifying, the most powerful practice. So these two comes together, we have ability to purify our negative karma. And so that's the dharma, so power of dharma. We have to use these 4 powers, negative our own karma, and also we can purify negative karma all our mother sentient beings, loved ones. So also we have these good conditions have to the good karma. We have opportunity to use this practice and purify our own negative karma. So we have to create ourselves is appreciate joy and recognize this precious human body, because so many beings in the harems, they don't have opportunity to purify negative karma. They are suffering extremely. Hungry gods, extremely suffering. They don't have opportunity to purify negative karma. And extremely suffering, hunger and thirsty. Animal realms, so many beings, they don't have opportunity to purify their negative karma. So endless suffering due to ignorance. And then also human beings, we have to think about so many human beings, but mostly these human beings, no connection to purify negative karma. So that's why our case, our condition is like almost 99%. We have good conditions. Mostly human beings don't have this good condition to use this practice, connect with the dharma, purify karma. They don't have that conditions. So we have to recognize that and use this short term really engaging for the practice. So otherwise, you know, you are coming to the zone and just you open the zone, but you are into there, then you're doing all other things. And maybe, you know, we don't know because your camera's turned off, your speaker is mute. So maybe you're yelling someone there, we don't know. And, you know, maybe doing another things. So that's it's become incorrect way to you go into the in the zone and practice dharma. So that create more negative karma. So that's why, long as you come into the zone, create good conditions yourself, and ease, silence, other, you know, worldly speech. During this, you know, practice, even you cannot stay silent whole day, but when you come into the zone, you have the commitments. I have to be silent, you know. So that's also create good practice mindful and good create a good condition yourself. Otherwise, you're, you know, talking about worldly things. You are in the zone, you know. Then you no respect for the you know dharma. So you create that conditions. Then next life very hard to connect to the dharma. So that's why, if you don't have a condition to participate your body, speech, mind, you know, on the zone, then good is, you know, maybe take off. Yeah, so if you have good conditions, then of course it's like so much benefit ourselves, because we are take birth to enter no so many years, month, days went, but mostly is useless. So today, this, you know, when we practice that short moment in time, we use precious time, create ourselves, you know, and something benefit, really truly benefit in this life and benefit future life. You know, negative karma take birth to this lower realms. If we took birth to the lower realms, then so hard to get up, get out of from the lower realms to take birth to higher realms. Even you will take the birth to higher realms, but very difficult to get this kind of conditions. So that's why we get this good condition. You really recognize and have to be your, you know, pay attention, practice dharma. So you have to let go many worldly activity things. Otherwise, you know, you are coming into the zone, still you're doing worldly activities that create karmic imprints. You know, you know, they're not really beneficial to you. And that's why, you know, when you join the zone and even you don't have a beginning to end silent, but at least, you know, no send text messages. And, you know, stop the text messages. And also, you know, going to in the other way to social media, everything so you have to stop. And then if you have to give some very important answer front of you, someone need something, only you just give that, but really pay attention to your mind, be with the practice of dharma. Then, you know, this practice can purify negative karma is up to us. If you are enjoying the zone, you're not really engaging, then this practice cannot purify negative karma. So that's why we have to create these 4 powers ourselves. Think about Vajrasattva. We have to visualize clearly in Vajrasattva in front of us. Even we don't know how to visualize very clearly, but look to the image, Vajrasattva, and think about Vajrasattva is be with us. At least you have to create the intention. And then, you know, when we chant these prayers, your mind must be this practice. And, you know, each section, we have to recognize what we're doing. We have to know, you know, when we take refuge, you have to recognize taking refuge to Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. and very strongly create, devotion and ourselves, then also we have to know within samsara, no true any protections. Only true protection is Buddha Dharma Sangha. So we take refuge to Buddha Dharma Sangha. And then also we mind generation. So at least you have to know the word we're chanting, prayer. So then good way is like when we chant and think about all, these beings are suffering. And we wanted to liberate. So good intention arise in the mind. That's a very good way to happen. So then this each section, of course, like 4 powers. At least you have to recognize which direction we're going. And then strongly regret, negative karma, and want to purify. So that's what we need. Okay, so create the foundation yourself, and now we're going to chant the prayers. So this prayer, and I chant one Tibetan and one English. So English time, you can follow the Chinese speakers, follow the Chinese. Also, you can do like, what we do is, okay, maybe this Vajrasattva first we chant one time, Tibetan, so people can follow the Chinese during the Tibetan section. It's your English speakers, you can follow the English, so we 3 languages together. And I read Tibetan and all follow, English speakers follow by English, Chinese speakers follow by Chinese prayer. Namo Dene Sanjo Nyimbe Par Rei Dan Jingo Jamzi Da Lama Dorje Sembala Yi Ji Debe Jabsen Che Namo Dene Sanjo Nyimbe Par Rei Dan Jingo Jamzi Da Lama Dorje Sembala Yi Ji Debe Jabsen Che Namo Dene Sanjo Nyimbe Par Rei Dan Jingo Jamzi Da Lama Dorje Sembala Yi Ji Debe Jabsen Che. Now let's go to the generating bodhicitta 3 times. Kanya Rowan Da Gen Dendi Sala Uyong Se Lenga Ye Je Zomba Gen Sanjo Lamdan Dharma Za Kanyam Rowan Da Gen Dendi Sala Uyong Se Lenga Ye Je Zomba Gen Sanjo Lamdan Dharma Za Kanyam Rowan Da Gen Dendi Sala Uyong Se Lenga Ye Je Zomba Gen Sanjo Lamdan Dharma Za. Next is generating the deity. I Randen Juden Jamzi We Pegar Dave Den De Rende Parden Dorje Sen Kazar Dawai Jeben Dang Yarje Sanye Dorer Nam Longke Jezo Jirong Yo Yishu Uzur Sojer Tu Dangwe Yingo Lamer Sar Chema lama dorje sem ngenje damja nirgone dai zoi nyam dai sem je nam tuji jisen zimbar zu. So that's the using the power of object Vajrasattva. Visualize, meditate Vajrasattva. Then page 4 is regret. Pome tene dabarda lenga yeje de dong Jadar koda do song dar nonju trabin tor yen sha Sinje sola bab jur jang me le na me je na zombe jinje zin zu la jam ni sa ge wo yong zo. Page 5. Da dai sem jien dam je je ham ze nyam jai gen dai jing cho dan tu mong ro gen a da ye de zhe bar zu. Om ben zar sa do hong, om ben zar sa do hong. Om ben zar sa do hong, 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 om ben zar sa do hong. Om ben zara sa do hong, 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 om ben zara sa do hong. Om ben zara sa do hong, 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 om ben zara sa do hong. Om ben zara sa do hong, 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 om ben zara sa Om ben za za do 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 om ben za za Om ben za za do 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 om ben za Om ben za za do 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 om ben za ra sa do So now we go to the Narak Narak sadhana. So I share already lots the hearing liberation teaching Pardo, and the hearing liberation teaching has all the peace for Yadam deity and also wrath for Yadam deities. So in this practice is confession to all the peace for Yadam deity, wrath for Yadam deities. It's more detail, of course, like each Yadam deity we have to mention about the name, and we have homage postation to the these Yadam deities, peaceful and wrathful deities. So the confession has two different levels. So we have to know that, because outer level confession and also inner level confession. I can say another level is called secret level confession. So we follow by 3 different step by confessions. And what we've done, so this Vajrasattva practice is focus for outer level confession. Yeah. Outer level confession is we are ordinary being. We are suffering in samsara because our own negative karma, and we've been suffering many lifetimes, but also will be also going to be many lifetimes suffering future life if we don't purify negative karma. So that's we think about our ordinary person, suffering being, and then we wanted to free from suffering. We recognize suffering is the causes of negative karma, and before negative karma arise, we purify and ask Vajrasattva blessing, support, and we use our regret and practice this sadhana and also commitments. So all these 4 power using purify negative karma is a core auto level, confessions. And also in this Narak practice can be auto level confession, because we think about this all Yadam deities in the auto level. We are ordinary, we are suffering, so we confessing to all these deities, and that is also still auto level confession. Inner level confession is we have to know this all Yadam deity is our own emanation. So this all Yadam deity is not separate within ourselves. All this Yadam deity is, every deity is our own projected emanation. So when we a lifetime, this all deity is located, followed by hearing liberation teaching. All this deity is peaceful deity is located in our heart center, and all wrathful deity is located in the forehead, brain, in our own brain. So all this deity is within ourselves. So recognize all deity is within ourselves, and when we create a negative karma, this all deity is arise, is frightening, the frightening and object of fears arise due to negative karma. If we create a positive karma, all these deities arise for the peaceful, loving, and kindness is object of happiness, not object of fears. So that's recognize and confessing is inner level confession. So this all deity is not separate within ourselves. That's the inner level confession recognized. Then secret level is Mahamudra meditation. So you are into your own true natural state. Wow, brain is very strong. So can you hear or? Okay. And then inner level secret level confessions, we meditate, Mahamudra Dzogchen, be in the natural ripa, natural state. So that's why in the Genji or Mahamudra says, long as you knowing true nature ripa mind, is all the negative eons, negative karma is dispelled. So that's the secret level confession. And no subject object to confession, just knowing own true nature mind. Also purify negative karma. So here, this Narak Konsha, this practice, usually people, someone die, and with Chinrezek sadhana, or Vajrasattva sadhana, or Amitabha sadhana. These three sadhana is most important for the we use for the disease. Today we using the Vajrasattva sadhana. So with Vajrasattva sadhana, using all this practice Narak Konsha, that is like every single day for the practice for the disease in the monastery. I mean, sometimes family inviting monks and their home, and then they use this ritual practice, chanting this, with Vajrasattva or Amitabha and the Chinrez, either one use and chanting with this Narak Konsha. And then when we chant Narak Konsha, and here also mention about many things, we need the Torma, and embodiment of the Shitro Yadam deity, representative. So there has also offering Rakta is we Kapala, usually we use the Kapala is the called Rakta is representative red, and we use another one Durtsu is representative white. So this offering is called inner offerings, and then of course outer offerings, and also they usually do 100 butter lambs is due to the family, ability. Some families does like 1,000 butter lambs every day. So some families create 100 butter lambs and during this practice. So today, if you have a candles, you can light up candles and incense, offerings, and whatever you can create, offering object. And also we visualizing, meditate, so that's also possible. Without any object, still you can visualize and mentally create. So that's what we have to do. We are in the zone. Mostly people, individually home, that you don't have all this object, then we have a Dharma centers, and the Dharma center use this all offerings. So that's also representative for everyone. In the Dharma center created the butter lamps, and offerings we have. So that's the you have to understand, very important when we do this Narak Konsha practice. So due to our just own individual capacity, you can follow by outer level confessing, you can follow by inner level confession, you can follow by secret level confession. So when we practice, not always you can be outer level. Sometimes you can go into inner level. Sometimes you can be secret levels. So that's can happening during the practice, because this prayer is very powerful. Long as your mind is really connected to the prayers, then this prayer, some words is natural rigpa, so that words take you to indirectly to your ordinary mind is true natural rigpa. That moment you can sacred level confession state. Sometimes this prayer, talk about the Buddhas, we homage to Buddhas, thinking about the Buddhas in the front of us, visualize. So we join mentally prostration to Buddha, and naturally is auto level confessions. So then this Buddha is effort to your mind, visualizing, or is effort to your own mind. We recognize visualizing, or this deity is, our own mind, and then that confession is inner level confessions. I think when we do this practice, this three is like always, with us. I think you don't have to think about, no, I'm only going to do outer or inner secret. Followed by the prayers practice, this each prayer, words take you different directions. So you follow just wherever you get, inner, outer, sacred level. The main important is we have to confession our negative karma. So then when we chant these prayers, of course, we have to calling all these Shitro deities. And we homage to prostration to them. So the body's negative karma, speech is negative karma, mind negative karma is purifying. The prostration is. So that's why, lots mentally prostration here. When we chant this, you don't have to get up drawing prostration, okay? Sit in the cushion and mentally, homage, prostration to the Buddhas, Shitro deities. So then prostration is like usually this, purify body, negative karma, and speech, negative karma, mind, negative karma. Also bring the enlightened body blessing, create enlightened body karmic imprints, create enlightened speech karma, connecting enlightened quality speech, mind enlightenment quality bring to the mind. So this that's the prostrations. Any important states, if I have to stop talk something, I can share with you, but mainly we go to the practice prayer together, okay? So I think we can do only one Tibetan Achan. You can follow the English, you can follow the Chinese, and Achan very slowly, so then we have time to connect with, the meaning of the prayer. If Achan fast, so then very hard to, connect with the prayer. We focus too much prayer chanting, and then not thinking about the meaning. We lose the meanings. So that's why I try to chant slowly. That's okay for everyone? Okay, so I get good feedback. Everyone say yes. So now go to the Narak Kunsha. So I have to share this one first. Narak Kunsha here says, see, so emptying the hairs from their very depths. So this, special hair ram beings liberating. We create to make empty lower rams. So now is lower rams is too crowded. We have to make space for lower ram empty. Higher rams is nirvana is mostly is empty space. So we have to make filled up nirvana. The sovereign practice for the confession of all impairments and breakage of vows and all negativity actions and obscurations. So we purify these negative karmas. So sometimes we think I don't do any breaking vowels. So this Vajrasattva, Vajrayana vowel is delusion. So long as your mind is deluded, then already broken samaya, true nature, mind. So then, of course, we broken samaya many lifetimes. Different, like through Mahayana level and lose the passion. The Hinayana level, we create, negative karma harming for others. So that kind, is we call negative broken vowels or negative action and obscuration purifying. Then when we do this, visualize in the space in front of you all the masters. So masters, Buddhas, and peaceful and wrathful deities, presiding upon lotus, signed among seeds, and adorned with their presence so vivid and clear it is, as if you were directly perceiving them in front of you. Then before them all emanate as many bodies as there are atoms. So visualize many Buddhas in existence. With your speech, recite the text of the confession. We recite in this text. So we actually visualize all these deities and we meditate ourselves, multiple bodies, many bodies create. Not only one ourselves, we meditate millions ourselves. And in your mind, feel intense remorse. So it's a remorse is like regret. This confession can be practiced at any time. So we can use this practice at any time. In pause meditation, by maintaining the view and keeping the samaya commitments, there will be several accomplishments. So not during only the, we using this sadhana practice during the confessions. Also, we can use this always, maintaining practice within the pause meditation. So during the pause meditation, also we just think about in front of us all these enlightened beings. And then whatever we're doing, through body, speech, mind, is confession. So we have to maintain this practice during the in the pause meditation. So we have to recognize that. Then Lama, Rinzin, Jarwa, Shitro, I say, okay, all the Vijayadhara, gurus, and the deities of the mandala of peaceful and wrathful victorious one are present in the sky before me. So that's we have to visualize in front of us. So now we're ready to practice. Yondin penzo lama nam loi san ze lo me me chi dar chi je go lai san ze lo de jin long ju zo be ge lai san ze lo zhong guan jie yang zhi be ge la san ze lo ne lo men jer dor ji ge lai san ze lo yang dai gong bai zang jiu ge la san ze lo nian mo jian zai xie wei la la 三则罗老大则就周围个来三则罗旁观则大两百个来三则罗。Page 3 English. Da do be ma chung da do be ma song lai san za lo yan dai dong den ben zai do la san za lo dong an ne se de se min lai san za lo je guan yong ze per be la la san za lo Yung wai ngab da ma mi zo lai san za lo sa dai lam zo ren zhen zo lai san za lo ten bai song ze dam jian nam lai san za lo Rab gen den ze ngab dai zo la san za lo Oi ran re ran xie zhe bai zha nyam nye ngang le yi xie xia gen de zan bo yang yong la yi ji dai se san ze lo me do ye me gong ba la yi xie nga ye Hong dan san ring a de war xie qua la nian mong dai ser san ze lo yin zhe ngang le ji be jie yi xie nga ye zhou xia wa yin zhe yun qian nga nang la yong wa dai ser san ze lo一息之把忙不走，周围懂得让下位三九三八也能拉，南西大事三次喽。一心安来用定做，全动而着，恰当本。秋白拉莫也南拉，用的大事三则罗，都班的人在八位个，大等人呗，穷当这儿大这个外也南拉，老大大事三则罗。三大年节嘎瓦当大牛热也，罗东在周江国莫也南拉大街大事三次罗都把周人口外周马来湾个松瓦南途经的人在土州拉。吃吧大事三次喽，跟的红跟的上坡日本在请求做了三次喽，东阿马邦达身边海路嘎啦三次喽，因那个人大啤酒臭没用了。三次罗头来这边三七莫臭莫结啦，三次罗三十节小婆娘莫长命结啦，三次罗公正见到现在嘛我嘛也啦，三次罗一定家罗这把莫。万寿马拉三次罗红阳明大干显一些 Namje Jebe, Korjigor, Janbargo, Lai, Sanzelo, Hong, Tamjin Jarbo, Wangila, Wanda Taji, Korjigor, Bemazong, La, Sanzelo, Hong, Parchin Benza, Heruga, Ranang Sarwen, Korjigor, Yanda Togla, Sanselo, Hong, Kyomdin Jim Cho, Heruka, Shitro Ramjam, La Yegor, Yondin Je La, Sanselo, Hong Dorje Yun, Chen Lega, Trojan Barin, Korjigor, Chen Lenzela, Sanselo, Hong Unzo Jarbo, Heruka, Jungwa Yale, Trebegor, Mami Sola, Sanselo, Hong Renzen Dorje, Trabo Zar Sadong Lam La, Nebenkor, Renzen Sola, Sanselo, Hong Sang Dai Bo, Gung Jigding Chiba, Nam Jigor, Temba Jong La, Sanselo, Hong Dobdin Nabo, Tazarajin, Changa Dabo, Mangbigor, Jabgain de la, Sanselo, Edar Jarwa, Jetula, Gangan Sente, Sansarana, Nyamja, Tanse Nyamcha, Genzangne, Sanmingaye, Debanda, Narane Jan, Tongzhou de, Renzen Jarwe, Shendera, Legend Nambar, Membejung, Naden Tola, Ye ji sha ne nga dong la dong we jar me be tar mo nin kar jar te be jang sa tap ten sar che chu la zo si ni ju ji se le nga tsok je de dor je sen ba che wor gom nara dong zho nin bo de. So this last section, here is the after postation homage to deity, and page 11, the second paragraph says, see, however, posted upon hearing in this way, the name of the peaceful and wrathful victorious deities, we calling this peaceful and wrathful deity, where here all impairments and the breakage of samaya, we purify all this breakage of samaya and purify the negativity of the 5 boundless crumbs. So it's the strongest negative karma is killing the parents, the also harming the Buddhas and spiritual objects. So that's kind of, many negative, strong negative karma also can purify the use of this practice. Even the lower realms will be emptied from their depths and proclaim a Buddha fear of the Vijayadhara. So create all, lower realm transform in the Buddha Vijayadhara's pure lane. Know all the faults of our past misdeeds. We verbally disclose and mentally confess. So we using this verbally, chanting, and mentally also confessing. And purify with lamentation and remorse. It's really strongly calling, like use like more suffering words. Please help us, the enlightened beings, especially this Shitro deities, calling them remove negative karma. Then in devotion, through our devotion, we join our palm at our hearts. And in faith, we prostrate oneself is entirely. So also through the devotion, you can chant prostration. So prostration is someone who has this prayer is memorized. Then you can do prostration, use this practice, but we don't have it memorized. That's why we have to do mentally prostrating. And when we do in the monastery, Shram master only do the prostration, other man or sit down and chant prayer. Then with the body and the speech, heard form, all is create very, strongly pay attention to the practice. We visualize the Vajrasattva at our crowns and recite the essence of the Narak, Kongsha, this Narak Tongtro. The essence of the practice is a mantra in this Vajrasattva mantra. So we visualize Vajrasattva is our own crown and chant this mantra. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manipalaya Vajrasattva Dinoba Echandro Mebawa So te kayo me bawa, so be kayo me bawa, so be kayo me bawa, ane rado me bawa. Sarvai zide menjai yanzai, sarvai karma, sezai me zedan sheyan kuru hong. Aho Bangavan Sarvai Tathagata Benzar Mame Benza Benzar Ba Mahai Samaya Sadhu Om Benzar Sato Samaya Manipalaya Benzar Sato Dinoba Techa Dendro Mebawa Sodu Kayo Mebawa Sobu Kayo Mebawa Anerado Mebawa Sarvai Side Menja Yansa Sarvai Karmai Zizai Me Sedan Shayan Kuru Hong Ha Bangavan Sarvai Dadan Gata Benzara Mame Menza Benzara Bai Mahai Samaya Sado Om Benzara Sato Samaya Manipalaya Benzara Sato Dinoba Sechan Dendro Mebawa So te kayo mebawa So be kayo mebawa Anerado mebawa Sarvai Side Menja Yanza Sarvai Karmai Sidai Me Sidan Shiyan Kuri Hong Bangavan Sarva Dadangada Benzara Mame Menza Benzara Ba Mai Samaya Sado Om Benzara Sato Samaya Manipolaya Benzara Sato Dinobai Dejan Janja Mebawa So de Kayo Mebawa So be Kayo Mebawa Anerato Mebawa Sarvai Side Menja Yanza Sarvai Karmai Sidai Me Sidan Shayan Guru Hong Bangavan sarva tadan gadan benzara mame benzara ba mai samaya sado om benzara sato samaya monu balaya benzara sato dino ba de chan me bawa so de gayo me bawa so be gayo me bawa anerado me bawa sarvai siddhe minjayans sarvai karmai siddhai me zidan shiyang guru hong ha 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 ho bangaven sarvai tadan gada benzara mame benza benzara ba mai samaya sadoa om benzar sato om benza sato samaya manu palaya benza sato tino bati janu me bava sudikayo me bava sudikayo Anerado me bava sawa sede menja inza sawa kama se sa me se dan shiri yang koro ha 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 ho banga ve sawa tatan gada benza mame benza benza ba ma samaya sato a. So normally followed by their own rhythm. So chant the Vajrasattva mantra maybe 10 minutes. Om benza sato samaya manu palaya benza sato tino Subhigayo me baba nerado me baba baba se menja Guru obanga ve sawa tatan gada benza mame benza ba ma samaya sato a. Om benza sato samaya manu palaya benza sato tino Subhigayo me baba subhigayo me baba nerado me baba se menja Meza meza ba ma samaya sato om benza sato samaya manu palaya benza sato tino Sawa se de menja insa sawa kama se sa me se sa yin guru ha ho om benza sato samaya manu palaya benza sato tino Anerado me baba sawa se de menja insa sawa kama se sa me se sa yin guru ha Meza ba ma samaya sato om benza sato samaya manu palaya benza sato tino Anerado me baba sawa se de menja insa sawa kama se sa me se sa yin guru ha Meza ba ma samaya sato om benza sato samaya manu palaya benza sato tino Sawa se de menja insa sawa kama se sa me se sa yin guru ha Om benza sato samaya manu palaya benza sato tino patira no me baba subhigayo me baba subhigayo me baba anerado me baba sawa se de menja insa sawa me se sa yin guru ha Benza sato tino patira no me baba subhigayo me baba subhigayo sawa kama se sa me se sa yin guru Benza sato tino patira no me baba subhigayo me baba subhigayo me baba Sawa se de menja insa sawa kama se sa me se sa yin guru Benza ba ma samaya sato a om benza sato samaya manu palaya benza sato tino patira Subhigayo me baba subhigayo me baba anerado me baba sawa se de menja insa sawa kama se sa me se sa yin guru ha Sawa tatan gada benza mame benza benza ba ma samaya sato a om benza sato samaya manu palaya benza sato tino patira Subhigayo me baba subhigayo me baba anerado me baba sawa se de menja insa sawa kama se sa me se sa yin guru ho banga me sawa tatan gada benza ba ma samaya sato a om benza sato samaya manu palaya benza sato tino patira me baba subhigayo me baba subhigayo anerado me baba sawa se de menja insa sawa kama se sa me se sa yin guru ho banga me sawa tatan gada benza ba ma samaya sato a om benza sato samaya manu palaya benza sato tino patira Subhigayo me baba subhigayo me baba anerado me baba sawa se de menja insa sawa kama se sa me se sa yin guru ho banga Benzama me menza beza bama samaya zado benza zado samaya mane bala yam benza zado tino bade rana me bawa zade kaya me bawa zade ame rado me bawa zado zade me ra inza zava gama zada me zada ye angaro ha obana zado zade samaya zado benza zado samaya mane bala yam benza zado tino bade rana me bawa zade kaya ame rado me bawa zado zade me ra inza zava gama zada me zada ye angaro ha obana zado zade Zamaya Sadwa Omega Zado Samaya Mane Balaya Mega Zado Dino Badana Mega 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 Yangro Meza Zado Dino Badana Mega Meza da Yangro Obanga Zado Benza Sadoti no Batera Drome Baba Sudiga Yome Baba Subiga Yome Baba Nerado Baba Savasi Meda Zavaka Masuka Mesa Yango. Ah, Obanga Zavada Dangada Meza Mame Meza Meza Bama Samaya Zado Meza Zado Samaya Mana Savaya Meza Zado Sudiga Yome Baba Subiga Yome Baba Nerado Baba Savasi Meda Zavaka Masuka Mesa Yango. Ah, Obanga Zavada Dangada Om Beda Sado Samaya Mana Bala Yam Beda Sado Dena Badera no Me Baba Zega Yom Me Baba Zega Yom Me Baba Nera Me Baba Zega Me Baba Yangro Obana Me Zava Dada Gada Me Zama Me 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 Zava Ma Samaya Sado Om Beda Sado Samaya Mana Bala Yam Beda Sado Dena Baba Dera Sudika Yom Me Baba Zubega Yom Me Baba Nera Me Baba Zava Zede Me Jain Zava Gama Zeza Me Zeda Yangro Obana Me Zava Beza mame meza beza ba ma samaya sado meza sado samaya mane bala ya meza sado dena badera nana meza wadu dega yo meza wadu dega yo meza wadu Sawa sede minja insa sawa kama sesa mesa da ye yang koro hong ha 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 ho banga ve sawa da danga da meza mame meza meza ba ma samaya sado om benza sado samaya mane bala ya benza sado teno badera nana me bawa sudi ka yo me bawa subi ka yo me bawa anera do me bawa sawa sede minja insa sawa kama sesa mesa da ye yang koro Obanga Zavada Dangada Menda Menda Meda Bama Samaya Sadwa Meda Zado Samaya Mana Balaya and the Zada Denova Dinamum. Udika Yome Baba Subika Yome Baba Nerato Meba Zava Sede Minda in the Zavaka Masasa Mesa da Jay and Kuro Hong Obanga Zavada. Mami Menda Beza Bama Samaya Sadwa Meda Zado Samaya Mana Balaya Meda Zado Denova Dirano Meba Zudika Yome Baba Zubika Yome Baba. Sawa sede minja inza sawa kama sasa mesa da ye yang koro ha ha ho banga ve sawa da danga da me da ma me me da me da ba ma sama ya sa do wa me da sa do sama ya ma ne ba la ya me da sa do te da no me ba wa su de ga yo me ba wa su be ga yo me ba wa ne ra do me ba wa sawa sede minja inza sawa kama sasa mesa da ye yang koro ha ha ho banga ve sawa be da ma me me da be da ba ma sama ya sa do wa me da sa do sama ya ma ne ba la ya me da sa do te no ba de da no me ba wa su de ga yo Subika Yome Baba Nera me Baba Zava Zede Minda in the Zavaka Masasa Mesa the Jayan Koron Obanga and Savada Danga and Dama Bama Samaya Sato Ome Zato Samaya Mane Bala Yame Zato Dino Badera no me Baba Zedega Yome Baba Zedega Yome Baba Nera me Baba Minda in the Zavaka Masasa Mesa the Jayan Koron Obanga and Zavada Danga and Dama Meme the Zabama Samaya Sato Ome Zato Samaya Mane Bala Zato Dino Badera no me Baba Zedega Yome Baba Zedega Yome Baba Nera me Baba Zava Zede Minda and the Zavaka Masasa Mesa the Jayan Koron Obanga Zavada Danga me Dama Meme the Zabama Samaya Sato Ome Zato Samaya Mane Bala Yame Zato Dino Badera no me Baba Zedega Subika Yome Baba Nera me Baba Zava Zede Minda and the Zavaka Masasa Mesa the Jayan Koron Obanga Zavada Danga me Dama Bama Samaya Sato Ome Zato Samaya Mane Bala Yame Zato Dino Badera no me Baba Subika Yome Baba Subika Yome Baba Nera me Baba Zava Zede Minda and the Zavaka Mesa the Jayan Koron Obanga Zavada Danga me Dama Meme the Bama Samaya Sato Ome Zato Samaya Mane Bala Yame Zato Erado me Baba Sudika Yome Baba Subika Yome Baba Nerado me Baba Zava Zede Minda Zavaka Masasa Mesa the Jayan Koron Obanga Zavada Danga me Dama Medaba Ma Samaya Sato Ome Zato Samaya Mane Bala Yame Zato Dino Ba Derado me Baba Sudika Yome Baba Subika Yome Baba Anerado me Baba Zede Minda in Zavaka Masasa Mesa the Jayan Koron Obanga Zavada Danga me Dama me Medaba Ma Samaya Sato Ome Zato Samaya Mane Bala Yame Zato Dino Ba Derado Sudika Yome Baba Subika Yome Baba Nerado me Baba Zava Zede Minda in Zavaka Masasa Mesa the Jayan Koron Obanga Zava Mezarmami menza mezarbama samaya sato menza sato samaya man balaya menza sato deno badeno no me baba sudega yo me baba sudega yo anera do me baba sawa se de menja enza sawa kama sa me se da xie yang koro ha ha o banga de sawa da danga da menza ma me menza mezarbama samaya sato menza sato samaya man bala menza sato deno badeno no me baba sudega yo me baba anera do me baba sawa se de menja enza sawa kama sa me se da xie yang koro ha ha o banga Savatadanga Meza 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 Bama Samaya Sato Om Meza Sato Samaya Manabalaya Meza Sato Tidano Baba Sudikayo me Baba Subikayo me Baba Anerado me Baba Savasede Minta and Savaka Masasa Meza Dachi and Koro Home Aha Ho Bangavin Savatadanga Meza 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 Bama Samaya Sato Meza Sato Samaya Manabalaya Meza Sato Nova Tidano Sudikayo me Baba Subikayo me Baba Anerado me Baba Savasede Minta and Savaka Masasa Meza Dachi and Koro Home Ha Ho Bangavin Savatadanga Meza Mame Meza Bama Samaya Sado Meza Sato Samaya Manabalaya Meza Sato Dinova Derano me Baba Sudikayo me Baba Subikayo me Anerado me Baba Savasede Minta and Savaka Masasa Meza Dachi and Koro Home Ha Ho Banga Savatadanga Meza Mame Meza Meza Bama Samaya Sado Meza Sato Samaya Manabalaya Meza Sato Dinova Derano me Sudikayo me Baba Subikayo me Baba Anerado me Baba Savasede Minta and Savaka Masasa Meza Dachi and Koro Home Ha Ho Banga Savatadanga Meza Mame Meza Meza Bama Samaya Sado Om Benzara Sato Samaya Manu Palaya Benzara Sato Dino Pai Te Chan Dendro Me Bawa So Te Kayo Me Bawa Sube Kayo Me Bawa Anerado Me Bawa Sarvai Side Mindrayan Sarvai karmai sisai me sidan sheyang kuri hong. Ha 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 ho bangawen. Sarva data gata. Benzara mame benza. Benzara bai ma. Samaya sadoa. So no next prayer. Page 13. Oi, Shitro, Rai, Jan, Gong, Se, Se, Jare, Ka, Tang, Lam, Me, Loi, Je, Shen, Ma, Je, Gar, Shen, Zhor, Dor, Je, Lo, Bong, Ten, Qie, Lai, Xie, Gar, Da, Dan, Da, Wa, Lo, Zong, Man, Qie, Dang, Cham trở lại nên xem se cho cha đăng se để cho nô ba người sơ sơ cơ ye tâm se nhảm ba na xie chu la zo jing er sha. Page 14. Yadam la dan kor ma sar zab dan de ju ma da cha song ge dam ze nyam ba na ring a xie chi jing er sha. San ju nier de tam che ba gen la dai xin tam ze din to je tam ze nyam ba na jar wa xie chi jing er sha. Shi bar sa ve tam ze nga ring er ma xi lo bar de me bang wa ye tam ze nga ma re wang ge dong a gor tang de lang ve tam ze nga za me de dang pa mi je zhe bar sa ve tam ze nga rang la ne bar Ma shi lo je bar sa ve tam se nga ye sar ma shi lo bar je yen la dam se nyam ba na ye dam la ye jing ar sha nian ba zhe be den zen ye nya dong de zhou qiu ba jia le lo yin wa nie je mo song jiu se ne jie jin chong so jie jiang ge ga za le xiu ping yang la ma che wa dan ba mi jiu ba zin wa ye zor dan ma zor Nyam be jung kan zhu dam jin jing er xia ye je dam nyam da wei xia de yang gen ye san jiu sen yin ba me be da wa do min ba me be gong nyam lin yin ming me be jiu ba do re do me be san jiu sen za wa yen la ham jie jie nyam jia ma zong ma ji ba xia za xia zi ni me zhou. Nong ji jie yin ye zhi ba me ba lai yu me ni se da wa dang re jie ne bon zen ma ren zen ba nie re mong zhi me de jin long de xia ba re jie ben de zang bo zang nie me bai lai zang de me war da wa dang re jie zang nie nie zen zen ba nie re mong跟上的金龙的下巴儿节，娘拜你来接中没把来大单人的大瓦当日节，接中女生真把女人梦，娘没的金龙的下巴儿节。当就生来结学没把烂的当什么大瓦当日结，结学你生真把你人梦，结没用中龙的小把日结。听来前波扎色人没把来做当这是大瓦。当日节，查子日夜深真把你的梦，给你东坡听你浪得下。一三节外没变俺夜来，多么儿大么儿大外当日节，红节儿你生真把你的梦。对son节外没被弄得下，让son一起走着这外来，迎着你是大瓦当日节，走着你生真把牛人梦，让son做灭弄得下巴日节。日巴一些大些扎瓦来，从真你是大瓦当日节，大些你是真把牛人梦，日巴一些龙的下巴日节。千年难代之百没百来，从你是大瓦当日节，他为你生真把牛人梦，千年难大龙的下巴日节。亚里刚来亚多没白来，是等难的大瓦当日节。杨道你生真把牛人梦， Yarye Yando Mebe Long de Sha Yongjin Gayin Domi Meba La Den Deng O De Dawa Tang Re Je Homi Nisen Zinba Nyu Re Mo Banga Yando Mebe Long de Sha Qi jie ge lai ni se me bai lai se deng nang de da wa dang re jie nu ju ni se zhen bai niu re mong qi gen jie wai me be long de xia ma ren zhe be zhen jie nian re jie zu mi jie la ngu bon zhen ma ran zhen Kanzan Terpe Semne Yongre Kor Yimi Chilai Ngadang Dade Do Nase Jema Yimbara Mahye De Sanse Nola Semje Chagbaji Horwai Ranje Me Bara Mahye Be Nian Terpe Chola Da Baran Zeng Me xi jie wei long de yong re go den be dong war me gi le lai zong dong be ga war me qi yin wei le ran re do mi yin wei le lai zong den zhe do mi zhen jie nian re jie ye se me be long de ya ba ra jie Yes, me belong the Jabaraja. Yes, me belong the Jabaraja. You can use the bell and the damaras, offerings, musics. So now it's inner offerings. So here is one by one. First one is Amrita medicine offering. Then second is Rakta. It's a red offering. And then we Torma offering. Then we the butter lamb candles offerings. So 4 different offerings coming here one by one. This inner offering is essence of our body. So Torma is representative of our whole body. And right now is we offering the Amrita is essence of our white drop. And Rata is the essence of red drops. So this white and red is reuniting and create joy, bliss. So generally, ordinary beings attached to that white and red drop create causes of suffering attached to that feeling and use that feeling and reuniting, offering to the enlightenment, using the feeling is not attached to that feeling. Recognize that bliss feeling is emptiness and joy is release offering to into the natural state. So then Tolma offering is representative of our body. So first one, offering the Amrita. So here says first take the kapala of Amrita and hold it up in the gesture of offering. So usually in the monastery, we have this Shram master, he hold this Amrita during these prayers. So now we, mentally, create this offering to the offering, then recite the verses and then present the 4 ferment offerings. So we go to the page 24. Oi ma ji rang zong jian bi zi dong ni dai bi zang mi zhar za wai jie lai yin lai dong ren ai jar wai zhi bi zi tam ce gong wei men jin de ho men dar jai jian bo ni ran yin yu be san jie nam yi xi nga ye wu ji gang跟山且别真觉刚，头结公拜走拜当，头结这别日周周，后面三界无门就跟得上别头当刚。让来一些下瑞个，写着让家拉做刚，途经这边着东子，途经墙内人把送，着完人把当结结。各单心甘就别刚，头结公拜做九节，方在娘家下八日节。Drummers, bears, offerings. Second is offering the rakta. Oi jine lenje yi je toje jabe gado ma si pa ji pa je ye cha de ma ra dai ran zong cha yin je zhe wai so ge cha ham je da ba wang ge ze ma dang kam song ko re je he re ga ye gong ba ye se song ko re ba cha dar chu be ze ze zin la de yum jian gen de zang mo la yi xin jia rui dong zhen bo chang dong zhou wei zhou nan la tu jie gou rui ju ban bo ma mo gan zhou dang jie la tam zhe zhou wei zhe zhen bo qi jiong ga song dam jie la chen len zhe be dong zhen bo tam zhe nyam gang la ngu zhou zhou Om Ben Za Sato Hong, Om Ben Za Sato Hong, Gamara and the Dam, bears or offering is possible. Next is third offering is the To and the Tolma. Oi gam son so ai se je je de dan xin do ro do se xin chư dar ve phong bu sha zab ge pa won zhe ye ju xia zhen den yo na zo ze mi be sam den ju ba yin bo qi jie yin zhe mi be bo xie we la lan zi ba bo la la ji ban bo la ma nam la ni ban bo pan ro nam la ni ban bo ga song nam la chen ban bo tam ze gang we din de bo da ma re de dam so ma ne za sa dong za sa dong. Next is lamb offering. In the je gong wei jia zai rui za me dong wei jia zai zou yong wei ju ma xiong jie gang san wei mar me jia par ne tam se nyam chai gang wei se me be jar wa nam lai bor Omen Juyen Bobrani Yishe Onga Chatande Shitro Ranjan Tudan Gai Ninga Chiche Bobrana Yishe Savon Tigle Sar Ranzon Sheve Tudan Gang Lei bai dong gang po dai nai ran zar zhu jie wu zer bar ran zong zhou wei du dan gang ne ge de be na wa la re ba ran nan ga mi zar dor jie lo bu du dan gang Salon tigle damala shiva ranzong salerne mamon kanji tudain gai jidin sipa yang bala zakar uje tigle sar seye tamjin tudan gang tam se nyam cha dam je ge do dan wang ge ta ba ren zu cho dan de mong e zhou zo offering. So now is a brief for forming offerings, the conclusion offering. Oi ga sai me de song wei jian ko de la ma ye da la zo yong zo la ran song ji jie yan jie kong we re ri be yi xie mar me dang de bo da jie yan lai dong jia er an me re dai ge nga yi xie yong zo jiu bai bo Oryon namda parje tormeta deyo yongze zoben chubain bo tamsong korwa yongdong kayen da chambe rada marje ninjum bor dejo dongla jarwe bawe ze zizen jiseren zavgen chuban bor la la den je bar je zo on ben zara zato zammo yo manu bolo yo ben zara zato dino ba 地产真中没把哇。so de kayo me ba wa so be kayo me ba wa ane rado me ba wa sarvai siddhe minta yansa sarvai karmai siddhai me siddhan shiyang kuri hong aha ho bangavan sarvai tadangata Benzara mame menza, benzara ba mai samaya sadoa. Go back to Vajrasattva sadhana. The Vajrasattva sadhana, page 5, Vajrasattva sadhana, the mantra section. Om Benzara Sato Samaya Mani. Sorry. Okay, Om Benzara Sato Samaya Mani Palaya. Benzara Sato Dino Pai Titan Jendro Mebawa. Sude Kayo Mebawa. Supe Kayo Mebawa. Ane rado me bawai sarvai siddhe mindrayan sarvai karmai siddhai me siddhan shiyang kiri hong aha ho bangaven sarva tatan gata benzara mame menza benzara ba mai samaya sadoa Om Benzara Sato Samaya Mani Palaya Benzara Sato Tinoba Titan Jendro Mebawa Sote Kayo Mebawa Sope Kayo Mebawa Ane Rato Mebawa Sarvai Sede Minjayan Sarvai Karmai Siddhai Me Siddhan Sheyang Kure Hong ho bangaven sarva dadangada benzara mame menza benzara bai mai samaya sado om benza 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 Om benza sado 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 om benza Om benza sado 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 om benza Om benza sado 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 om benza Om benza sado 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 om benza Om benza sado 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 Om Benza Sadom, 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 Om Benza Om Benza Sadom, 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 Om Benza Om Benza Sadom, 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 Om Benza Om Benza Sadom, 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 Om Benza Om Benza Sadom, 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 Om Benza Om Benza Sadom, 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 Om Benza Sadom. So now we go to the dedication prayer. The main sadhana. In the song, da le ro e dong de ho, en jang dor je sen ba ye, hong bai nyor de bar yo. Ganan ge jin de da, ra rang ha je ro war zo, en do je ngang de me, en zo bam bar ra yi yo. Om Vajrasattva samaya manu palaya, Vajrasattva tinoba iti chan jendro me bawa, sute kayo me bawa, subu kayo me bawa, anerado me bawa, sarvai side minjayansa, sarvai karmai sidai me sidan shiyang kureho. Aho bangaven sarvai tatangata, benzara mame menza, benzara ba moi samaya sadwa. So I'm going to share the dedication prayer. Dorjen Chang, Telopa, Naropa, Marpa, Malarepa, Dharma Lord Gambopa, Pamutuba Lord Digompa, please bestow upon us the most auspicious blessing of all Kaju Lamas. By this virtue, may achieve omniscience, by defeating all enemies' confusion. May all who traverse on the waves of birth, old age, sickness, and death cross the ocean of samsara. Bodhicitta, the excellent precious mind, where this unborn may arise, may this born may not decline, but ever increase higher and higher. I pray the Lama may have a good health. I pray the Lama may have a good long life. I pray that your Dharma activity suffer far and wide. I pray that I may not be separate from you. As Manjushri, the Vero realized the automatic state, and as did the Samantabhadra, I will follow in the path and fully dedicate all the merit for sentient beings. By the blessing of the Buddha who attained the Tirikayas, by the blessing of the true of unchanging Dharma as such, by the blessing of the indivisible Sangha order, may the merit I share bear fruit. By this virtue collected in 3 times, by my 7 all beings in samsara and nirvana, and by inner rule of virtue, may I and all sentient beings quickly attain unsurpassed, perfect, complete, precious enlightenment. May all the teachings of Great Digompa Ranashiri, who is omniscient Lord of Dharma Master of interdependence, continue and increase through study, practice, contemplation, and meditation until the end of the samsara. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. So here I have to update something with you. So tomorrow we're going to do the dedication practice. You know, we done all the hearing liberation teaching and all this Shitro deities practice. So tomorrow we're going to use the King of Aspiration, gain the Zambo prayers, and do the dedication together. Use called the special prayer book. And then another update. Also, you know, I have to clarify. Many people ask questions. So saying here is very easy for everyone. About the Tanka, you know, in the stupa, donation, Tanka to in the stupa. So the stupa need many different objects, very special object. So many people wanted to offering Tanka to the stupa. So we not really going to specifically, you know, the Tanka, you know, like long as you donate, you are part of all the 16 Tankas with Kanjor text, with all the spiritual object, what you go into the stupa. There are also Tara statues, and all part of that become. So better, you know, more connect to each this spiritual object. Then donation is last week I told, last 2 weeks ago, like $150 for Tanka donation. So you $140 donation is go to all this object, and also you receive every single month Tara practice from the stupa. That's also for, you know, dedication for the donors. Every single month we do practice Tara from the stupa, and that's I have to update with you. So more clarify. And thank you very much. And then see you tomorrow. Tashi Delay. And good night and good afternoon, evening, morning to everyone, wherever you are.
Thank you, Kempola.
Ashidele, Sheshe.
Yes, she did that.
Thank you so much, Kimpola.
Thank you,
So
Tempo.
much,
Thank you,
Kempola.
Kimpola Rinpoche.